What's up, family? It's your boy, the Urban Sports Guru. I just want to touch on something that's breaking news today. The NFL, as expected, came down with a new rule, making it now mandatory that whoever players come out for the national anthem must stand. Basically, trying to put an end to anthem protests. You can, however, if you do not wish to stand for the national anthem, you can stay in the locker room, as per the reports. The bullshit about this for me is like I could see this shit coming because people who do not know their history are doomed to repeat it, and this is what the NBA did in response to Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and it's pissed me off that the ESPN pundits it took them like 2 years to even bring up his name. One of the reasons I created the show Urban Sports Google to say the shit that these people aren't willing to say. Because Mahmoud Abdul Rauf did this for similar reasons that Colin Kaepernick had did this, and the only reason why he wasn't cut right then and there is because the NBA's got guaranteed contracts. As soon as his contract was up, he was blackballed, and this for me why I support Colin Kaepernick, but I think him using that means of protest wasn't the smartest thing. Knowing what happened to Rauf, for you to think there will be a different result in a less progressive sport, to me was just obviously he got some soapbox niggas in his ear. I know that's controversial to say, but it's just the truth in my eyes. And now the NFL is reacting the way that I knew they would react. They just gave a little clause where basically, if you don't want to ride out with the Mustang, you can stay in the locker room. So that's their way of appeasing everybody to try to get rid of the issue. And I can half-ass hear where the owners are coming from because they're like, look, we didn't do shit to y'all. Why the hell should we pay for it? At the end of the day, if you're going to do this, then at the very least, stop blackballing Colin Kaepernick. Stop blackballing Eric Reed. Because I may have a bit of disagreement in his form of protest, not anything patriotic for me. It's just I feel like if you understand your history, you see what is coming. And I don't care what nobody says. That brother did not know the pile of shit he stepped in when he started doing that. He understands this now with the moves he's making, what ramifications are in front of him. But when he started doing this, he didn't know that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck how many of y'all I piss off when I say that. That's the truth. Don't switch your shit up now. He did not know. And the reality is I'm going to be supportive of him and Eric Reed because of the reasoning why they protested. That's what's important to me. The issue of police brutality, in particular, was why he made the protest. Is something that's very real for me. People that know me, people that watch the show, watch the podcast. God bless you. Thank you. I love you. Know that I'm a convicted felon. And with that being said, knowing I'm someone who's been in the streets, I know police brutality is about as clear as day as you looking at me on this video. I know it clear as day out here with these pigs here in New York City. I know it as clear as day with the pigs in upstate in the prison system. You know what I'm saying? I did 4 years of Coxsackie. 4 of my 10 years was in Coxsackie, where they're literally killing people regularly. So I know police brutality very, very well. So it's like the issue is something that resonates with me, and equality is something that's going to resonate with me. So for those reasons, I will always support Colin Kaepernick. I will always support Eric Reed. But if you're going to go this route, NFL, and mandate that players must stand, okay, give them brothers jobs. And particularly Eric Reed, because you want to make a half-ass argument, shitting on Colin. He hasn't played in a year. You can't just come back in and play quarterback position. Okay, I don't agree with the argument, but you can make the argument. You can't make that about Eric Reid. Eric Reid, in my opinion, is a top 10 safety in this game today. Top 10. I think roughly. It's at the borderline of top 10. Maybe 10. Between 8 and 10. But he's there. He's a starter. There's no question whether he should start. I mean, unless you got Malcolm Jenkins and Landon Collins on your team, Eric Reid, two safeties like that, Eric Reid's going to start. You know, I would take him on my Giants right now. Put him next to Landon Collins in a heartbeat. I mean, who's the top safeties in the league? You got Landon Collins, Malcolm Jenkins, Honey Badger. I know I'm forgetting some people off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Just. But I digress. But Eric Reid's a top 10 safety in this league, in my humble opinion. So you're gonna do all this little sucker shit, try to make this shit mandatory. Get them brothers jobs. Get them brothers jobs. And last but not least, what this is piquing my brain right now with this new rule in place. It's making me think what teams, I'm calling this now, what teams are going to still try to protest somehow, some way? Will the penalty be a 15-yard penalty, or if it be fines? What teams will still try to find a way to protest? That's going to be an interesting thing. You know, now the world champion Philadelphia Eagles were without doubt the most quote unquote woke team in the NFL last year. Easily the most woke team. So I can see them, especially with the owner that they have, who sides with them. I can see them still in unison taking a knee. I can see them still in unison, not a whole team not coming out for the anthem. The whole team. Then what? Then what? Let's see what y'all say about that. Either way, then what? Let me see how I felt about it. Let me hear your thoughts. Urban Sports Guru. It's your boy. Holla at me. Come on.